All right, so to start the board, I'm going to have a sketch on the top plane. Go ahead and normalize the view and P to turn off the planes. I'm going to use a center point rectangle, click and drag, and I'm just going to stick to whole numbers. And since there's 8 squares in both directions, I'll just make it 8 inches by 8 inches. Obviously, scale it the way you need to. And then I'm actually going to offset the outside of the board. So you can add whatever you want to add to ABCs 1, 2, 3 on the outside, or just so your cut is not exactly up to the edge of the squares. But if you want it to be, then don't include that. And now we're going to add the part for the linear pattern, they call it in Onshape. To start, we need to actually draw what it is that we're going to pattern. So I'm going to have 1-inch squares here so that I can fit 8 by 8. And then I'll show you in the end here how to hatch it and fill it in. So I have a 1-inch square. Linear pattern, go ahead and pick all your sides of your square. And then on the side here are your options for how many times you want the pattern to repeat. So going up, I want it to repeat 8 times. And going to the side, I want it to repeat 8 times. Right? And now these numbers here are the offset spacing of the pattern. I want it to actually still be 1 inch, so it's actually on top of each other. Over and over, right? Repeated horizontally and vertically. All right, green check mark out, green check mark there. Now it's just a sketch. Again, I'm doing this for laser cutting. To actually get your hatch marks or your fills here, you have to put it into a drawing sheet. So let's create a drawing of it. We want do not include, but we do need this a little bigger. Let's make it C size. Okay. We're going to import our sketch. And we want to make sure our sketch is 1:1 still, so we're holding on to our ratios and sizes. Now, up here is our hatch. You click on hatch. There's a bunch of different options. You can start clicking on the squares here, and it'll start filling it in. This is, not a solid fill yet. That's over here, solid. You can choose different types. Obviously, these are for different representation, different materials, but I just want a solid fill. And you can go ahead and click on your squares. Black is your bottom left corner. And there you go. You can go ahead and click your check mark, and you can export this to your laser cutter. Good luck, have fun.